Lyft driver calls mom at 3 a.m. urging her to bring a blanket for baby he found in freezing cold. Sometimes it all comes down to being in the right place at the right time. That's certainly the case for a Lyft driver one cold winter night in Worcester, Massachusetts. It was around 3 a.m. on a cold January morning when the temperature was only about 15 degrees when Ashton Mazik had finished his late night shift and headed home. One family is very thankful that something made him hesitate, something that shocked him and left him nearly dumbfounded. After searching for and finding a parking space outside his Lincoln Village apartment complex, he spotted something moving by the door. At first, he thought it was a small animal, but as he moved closer to the building, he realized it wasn't an animal. It was a toddler, a 2-year-old girl. She was all alone. She also wasn't dressed for the weather. She was without a coat, even shoes and socks. Barefoot, standing in ice and salt, she was crying. When I first saw her, it was this precious little girl. She looked at me, tears in her eyes, and I just felt all sorts of emotions, Mazik told CBS Local. I had to make sure she was safe. I wanted her to feel safe. Well, he is a Lyft driver. That's his side gig. Ashton Mazik is a therapist who works with kids. But he didn't try to deal with the little girl on his own. He swaddled her up and took her upstairs to his mother, who lives in the building. According to Vita Mazik, Ashton was like, "Mom, come quickly, bring a blanket." He said, "I found a little child outside the building." The two of them tried to warm the child, whose feet were encrusted with snow and salt, and made a report to the incident to the Worcester police. Her feet were numb, Vita Mazik said. I kept saying, "Does this hurt?" And she couldn't feel me rubbing her feet. Naturally, we wonder why a little girl was outside and barefoot in the middle of a cold winter night. It seems the girl was being watched by her grandmother while her mother worked a night shift. Somehow, the child managed to sneak out of the apartment and made her way outside. When speaking to Boston 25 News, the Worcester police said that the girl was being watched by her grandmother while her mother worked a night shift. Somehow, the child managed to sneak out of the apartment and made her way outside. This is backed up by what the child told Vita Mazik. We asked, "Was mommy asleep?" And she said, "Mommy work." CBS Boston shares that the police aren't treating this as a criminal offense, but as a terrible mistake that could have ended much worse. As for Ashton Mazik, the situation broke his heart. She just kept saying that it was so cold. It was so cold, he said. So we kept trying to warm her, rub her arms and legs and everything. But he can be thankful that he was there and in the right place at the right time to literally save a little girl's life. Please share this with your friends and family.